Hello my dear children, welcome to our social online class. In the last session, I explained about different types of forest in Andhra Pradesh in India and how much area occupied by the forest and which is the lowest and the highest forest region areas. These areas we discussed in the last class. In this class, I explain about the two areas, that is use of forest and deforestation. These two areas I explained in this lesson. So here you see use of forest. That means how can the forests are helpful to the people. The forest can help to people in different ways. Take the example, it's providing different raw material for the factories. And second thing, the forests are abode of different people. Those are called as the tribals. From the last so many years, they are continue their life in the forest. Their life is completely tied with the forest areas. And with the forest are so many animals, like that wild animals are living in the forest area. And the forests are providing different firewood. And the forest helps to construction of dams and reservoirs. Forests are providing, the forests are giving different type of medical plants. That means the Ayurvedic is completely depending on the plants. And different type of herbs are available in the forest area. Right? And the forests are providing different type of material like the timbers or the tamarind or honey. Like different material are available in the forest area. And the forests are providing the wood for construction of houses and the factories. And the railway. Once upon a time, the Britishers mostly used the railway sleepers. The forest wood is used to railway sleepers. Right? Nowadays we are using instead of wood, we are using the iron. But once upon a time, completely the people. Take the example in our house, so many material are made with wood. These are all available in the forest area. These are all provided by the forest. Like in so many ways, the forests are helpful to the people. By these, the forest can divide it into 4 types. That is, first one is consumptioners. That means the birds are providing different type of consumed goods. Like that honey, timbers, tamarind, fruits, different type of vegetables and different type of like that material are available. Consumption material are available in the forest. Consumptional usage of the forest. Right? Second thing, the forests are helpful to the marketing. Take example of bamboo. The most of the people are depending on the bamboo to making of different type of baskets. The basket weavers are completely depending on the forest area. They are collecting the raw material for making of bamboos. That means baskets. Like in different ways, timbers are available in the market. Bamboo is different material or helps to the people, those who are living in the forest area, that is sell in the market and earning some amount of money. Earning some amount of money. And the third one is the balancing ecosystem. It is very, very important area. Balancing ecosystem. Balancing ecosystem. It means the forest, that means the plants. Forest means it is consisted of different plants. So these plants are absorbing the carbon dioxide which is released by the human beings and animals like this. This carbon dioxide is very dangerous to the atmosphere. So these plants are helpful to the people like this. This is absorbed by the trees. And also these plants are releasing the oxygen. You know everyone, oxygen is very important gas. It is the breathing air. We are not continuing the life without oxygen. Recently we seen in the COVID situation, the most of the people are face the problem, decreasing of the oxygen levels. So this oxygen is releasing by the trees. It can reducing the pollution in the atmosphere. Why? Because by the different type of human activities. Take example, burning of fossils and fuels. By the usage of so many vehicles, by the factories, we are releasing different type of gases, dangerous gases into the atmosphere. Like the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, like these gases. These are all pollute the atmosphere, but the forests are helpful to controlling this pollution. That's why the third use of the forest is balancing ecosystem. Balancing ecosystem. And the fourth one is the researches. That means the most of the people are studied about the forest. The purpose of the forest. How can it helpful to the people? Like in these are the four use of the forest. Are you understood? Consumption material are available and marketing material are available in the forest area, and it can balance the ecosystem, and it can help to study about the forest and the nature of the forest and the people those who are living in the forest area. These are all the different use of forest. If there is no forest on the earth's surface, nowadays we seen the forests are completely declining. If the forests are declining, these are all not available. So the total system is break. So these are the effects of the reducing of forest. Nowadays we are using the forest in different ways. This is caused to deforestation. What is called the deforestation? To cut the plants, to cut the forest area. That is called as the deforestation. Means the deforestation to cut the forest area. Why we have deforestation? Why we have cut the forest? These are for the construction of dams or the reservoirs. For the construction of dams and reservoirs, we are clear the forest area. And for Podu cultivation, this is one type of cultivation system practiced in the forest area. The tribal people to clear the forest, cut the forest area and burning the trees, that land is used to growing of different type of crops. So this is called as the Podu system. This we are cut the forest. And another one, the forest for the raw material, we are clear the forest area. And for firewood, we are clear the forest area. And for wood, which is used to construction of houses and different material like that, benches, chairs, like this. We are using the forest. For this purpose, we are cut the forest day by day. Construction of houses. Why? Because day by day the population is increasing on the earth. By this, there is no living places on the earth. That's why we have to use the forest for the living sense. For this, we are cutting the forest area. We are cutting the forest area. But it can lead to so many dangerous effects. Can lead to so many dangerous effects. What are this? First of all, to environmental problems. What are the effects of the deforestation? Environmental problems. That means it is helps to reducing the pollution. But if there is no forest, pollution is increasing on the earth. And there is no raw material. Day by day we have to cut the forest. How can the raw material is available? And this is about of the different tribal people. But how can they live on the forest? They are lost their houses or places, living places. And different wild animals are living in the forest area. If there is no forest, all the animals are entered into the human being areas, village areas or the town area. It can cause to killing so many people. Recently we seen in different areas tigers are entered into the village areas because of there is no place. We are occupying their places. And this is loss of livelihood. And disappearing the so many medical plants. So many medical plants are available in the forest area, but those are all disappear. And it can main effect is soil erosion. Soil erosion means the upper layer, the topmost layer on the earth is separated from the main rocks. So it can cause to the total land is eroded by the different, that means deforestation. So we have the responsibility to protect the forest. To protect the forest. We have the responsibility to conserve the forest area. If we are not take the action to controlling this deforestation, we can face so many problems in the future. Are you understood? Can face so many problems in the future. That's why the governments make so many actions, make so many acts for to controlling the deforestation. Controlling the deforestation. Are you understood what we are discussing in this lesson? Use of forest and deforestation and how the affected the life of deforestation. How the deforestation is affected to the people. In the next class, conservation of the forest and what are the activities are taken by the government to conserve the forest area. And what is our responsibility to controlling the deforestation and different type of movements to against the cutting of forest. Those things we are discussing in the next class. Okay. Thank you very much.